Hi, this is Clint. Welcome to another one of my monthly podcasts on TV and film. This being the end of February 2026. Again, we're going to keep it under 10 minutes and we're going to start with a bunch of movie reviews, starting with Frankenstein from Guillermo del Toro, the man who brought us Pan's Labyrinth and The Shape of Water. This has been a lifelong dream project of his, and he doesn't disappoint. His adaptation of Mary Shelley's novel is beautiful artistically, features some really strong performances, especially from Oscar Isaac, Mia Goth, and Jacob Elordi as the Frankenstein creation, who has pathos and anger and vengeance and sympathy, all those wrapped into one. The art direction and costumes and cinematography, technical aspects of this film are outstanding, are certain, some of them, to win Oscars in a couple weeks. So if you like Del Toro's stuff, I would urge you to watch this movie. Beautifully filmed. Pretty good stuff. Train Dreams with Joel Edgerton as a man over 100 years ago who works on the railroad and in forestry and finds love and forms a family with Felicity Jones. And it's about tragedy that strikes in natural disaster. It's about the friendships and relationships he forms along the way. It's about the changes that are happening outside his world and around him. It's a very, very thought-provoking film. It's beautifully filmed. The cinematography is outstanding. So if you're looking for something that's a little offbeat, this is the one to watch. It's on Netflix. The Secret Agent is a Brazilian film. It is in a foreign language film featuring a very strong performance by Wagner Moura as a man trying to outrun his past. He goes to a small village where he tries to reconnect with his younger son, and he's pursued by two hitmen. There's a bounty on his head. This being set in the 1970s, there's an authoritarian regime in power, and it has that political thriller kind of vibe that was very popular in the 1970s. It's got some suspense. It's a little bit continuity challenged. Goes flash forward, flash back. At the drop of a hat. That's my only complaint about the film. Otherwise, it's pretty pretty good on the atmosphere and on the acting as well. So that's The Secret Agent from Brazil. Blue Moon is a biography on songwriter Lorenz Hart, as portrayed by Ethan Hawke, who does a wonderful job. He's in like every scene in this movie, and it's about the opening night of Oklahoma, which his soon-to-be former writing partner Richard Rodgers has done with Oscar Hammerstein. And so Lorenz Hart is commiserating in the bar with his favorite bartender. He and Rodgers were responsible for some of the greatest songs of the 20th century, including My Funny Valentine and Blue Moon. And he brings a girl that he is mentoring, played by Margaret Qualley, and the bartender is played by Bobby Cannavale. And it's a very, very well written, very well acted film. It's a little bit claustrophobic because it takes place only in one bar, essentially. That's my only observation about that. Otherwise, I really like this film. It's like the ninth collaboration between Hawke and director Richard Linklater. They're probably going to do some more films, and I hope they do. This one is a very, very well done biography. Next, I have K-Pop Demon Hunters, the film from Netflix. It's an animated film, barely an hour and a half long. It moves pretty quickly. It's got some really nice, catchy pop songs. Three girls in a pop band called the Huntrix are extremely popular, but they're also heroes and defending humanity against an evil that tries to suck souls out of people. And the evil also creates a boys band to try to rival the girls band and also take more souls. So there are some loyalties tested, some secrets that are being kept by one of the girl members, and it's about being true to who you are, and it's about friendship and bonds. It's a pretty good film. It'll appeal to young and old alike. So that is K-Pop Demon Hunter. And we have some films that are coming up I'll talk to you about. Brady Corbett, who gave us The Brutalist a couple years ago, is working on Origins of the World that will be filming soon. This will be a 4-hour extravaganza set in the 1970s, and it'll be inspired by horror westerns. We'll see how that goes. Sounds like Tarantino might be interested in this one. Terrence Malick, who gave us some visually stunning films like Badlands and Days of Heaven, is releasing his last film, they say, this May. It's called The Way of the Wind. Face Off, that came out like 20 years ago with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, is working on a sequel. No word on whether or not the original stars will be involved in any way, shape, or form. But this one's kind of in flux, but it's still on track to be developed. As is World War Z with Brad Pitt. It was at first being developed, then it died, then it's being brought back again from Paramount Pictures. So World War Z may have a sequel in the not-too-distant future. Christian Bale and Leonardo DiCaprio are confirmed for the sequel/prequel to Michael Mann's Heat. And there's rumors that other people like Austin Butler may be involved and some other big names as well. So stay tuned. Speaking of reboots, The X-Files is being rebooted by director-writer Ryan Coogler. He's already cast one of his leads. Danielle Deadwyler is going to be one of the leads. No word on whether or not David Duchovny or Gillian Anderson will be involved, but considering Ryan Coogler's success and his pedigree, I would say there's more than a 50% chance that you may see either or both of them down the road in this reboot. Really excited to see how this goes. Then, as far as buzz is concerned, there are 2 films that Ryan Gosling is starring in that are getting very strong early buzz. One of them is Star Wars Starfighter. Looks like this one could be a very strong entry in the Star Wars franchise. Another one is coming out literally in a matter of weeks called Project Hail Mary. It's a science fiction film. And early feedback on this one is extremely strong. So looking forward to this one. That's coming out very soon. Some news. We have a turnabout that Paramount Pictures is going to win the bid to buy Warner Brothers instead of Netflix. Netflix backed out of it. They didn't think it was economically feasible because Paramount upped their offer considerably and paid a separation clause of a couple of $1 billion or more to Netflix. So now Paramount Pictures will be owning Warner Brothers and their extensive catalog. We'll see what ramifications there are to that purchase. Also, a couple weeks ago, the National Film Registry announced some additions to its library, including John Carpenter's The Thing, The Big Chill, White Christmas, Philadelphia, and Inception. If you ever get a chance, go online, check the National Film Registry to see some of the films that are being preserved for future generations. Some of these are experimental, some of these are historical importance, and some of them are films that you would definitely recognize and are important in some way, shape, or form. Now we have the Screen Actors Guild Awards, actually they're being called the Actor Awards, that will be awarded this weekend. And because most of the members of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences are actor types, the winners of this weekend's awards could be a bellwether for what the Oscars will portend. So we'll see how that goes. This one's being televised, I believe, online. I think it's on Netflix as well. And the Oscars are coming out in a couple weeks. And before that happens, I will come back with a special podcast to go over my predictions for the Academy Awards. I have seen all the Best Picture nominees and also some of the other categories as well. I hope you find something exciting and enjoyable to watch. Until then, please stay safe.